to another Helldivers 2 video. My name is DPG, and in today's topic, we're talking about the Wall, the GL-21 Grenadier Battlement. This deployable ballistic wall has a cooldown of 2 minutes and features a grenade launcher with 60 rounds that can be fired in the same manner as the support weapon GL with auto or semi. As far as damage it can sustain, the wall has a health pool of 3000 and has an armor rating of AP 3. It does block melee hits and fire. Just note that there are many melee attacks that can hit over the barrier, such as swipes from taller bugs, such as your brood commanders, berserker bots, and standing voteless squids. Now on the right defensive loadout and in group play and in defense missions such as spread democracy, I do think the wall is a decent stratagem. However, I would not recommend this in a solo loadout for the sheer fact that you are locked in that 180 degree peripheral during its use. Alright, so let's get into the factions. Starting out with the bugs, the wall is very effective against breaches, as you would imagine, as this enemy type spawns from the ground in massive groups. I like to pair this with the gas mines for more crowd control down range from the wall. Now there are several enemy types that will put a stop to the wall if not dealt with accordingly. So we got Shriekers. As the grenade launcher that is attached to the stratagem is not the most effective support weapon to use against aerial targets. We have Bile Titans, Chargers, and Impalers with the ability to pretty much smash your wall within seconds. Now against the Toasters, the wall is pretty good against stray enemy lasers as well as machine gun fire, but it's very prone to explosions, which the majority of Toasters have. I will say that I did find a lot of success when pairing the wall with a sentry on the bot front, as the majority of bots will target your sentry as you lay waste to their scrap. As for enemies that will put a stop to your wall, will be anything with sustained rocket fire, so your Hulks with launchers, your gunships with their sustained laser fire and rocket fire, or massive groups of Devastators, rocket Devastators specifically, that will take out that wall pretty quick. Against the squids, the wall is pretty good at protecting Helldivers against Overseer Blaster fire and taking out the hordes of Voteless with the GL that is attached. Like the bug fronts, I found a lot of success when pairing the wall with gas mines for the additional crowd control of enemies down range. The enemy types that we're going to look out for that can put a stop to our wall are going to be the flying Overseers, because they can get above you with their blaster fire, as well as the harvesters with their ability to disintegrate your wall and your Helldiver instantaneously. Alright, moving on. So we have some wall tips all Helldivers should be taking advantage of. If you're locked in a position of a map for a bit, so say an objective, you're able to call down multiple walls. This makes up for the limited vision of 180 degrees with a one wall, especially if there are more than one Helldiver within the area. Walls are also about 8 meters in length, which can be useful knowledge when blocking off areas that are smaller than that length, because the wall, when it deploys, it presses against hard surfaces if it is in an area that's deployed that is shorter than the length. And then avoid using the wall's GL if enemies are in a close vicinity of your Helldiver, as grenades do tend to bounce, which could cause the death of your Helldiver when shooting close targets. And that's pretty much going to sum up today's video. Definitely let me know your thoughts about the wall in the comment section below. Overall, I think it's a pretty niche, but not a terrible stratagem choice. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that liberty-inducing like button and subscribe for Super Earth. You can catch me live on YouTube and Twitch every Thursday at 9 PM Eastern, and throughout the week usually around 11 AM. Thanks again for clicking on my video. I'll see you in the next one, and take care, everybody.